Hello there, it's Ellie here, and a very warm welcome to you to our Increase Website Traffic challenge. And in this challenge, I'm basically going to be looking at ways to create an unlimited advertising budget from zero. And once you've got an unlimited advertising budget, then it's very hard not to increase your website traffic. Now, why would I want to be doing this? Well, first of all, it doesn't really matter what you're actually trying to achieve online. To make money, you need website traffic because, technically the ways to make money online are by making a sale or by building a team. And for those two things, you need to have a lot of people visiting the actual page that you have that is promoting your offer or opportunity. I just want to make it clear right from the beginning of this challenge that this is just a personal strategy. This is something that I kind of developed for myself, and I'm sharing it now with you. I'm not trying to say in any shape or form that this is the right way to do it, that it's the only way to do it, or anything else. It is simply my way of doing it. Now, you might be wondering why I actually, I'm doing this challenge, why I'm developing this strategy, why I'm sharing it, all that kind of stuff. And the reason is because whenever, I've been working online now for many years. And one of the main things that I see where people, really, really struggle is to actually sort of, scale up on their promoting. So for example, if you're working with an MLM or a network marketing company, then, you might start off by sharing your products and your opportunity on social media, for example, on Facebook. I talk about Facebook a lot because it's my favorite platform. So I'm not saying that Facebook is the only place to do it either. But I talk about Facebook quite a bit. And, so I see people on Facebook who are trying to build an MLM or a network marketing company, or something else that just requires team building, it could be, I don't know, like there's so many like trading bots, or there's like a company where you have to buy an ad pack and build your team, and there's so many different things like that. And by building a team, then you are going to increase your income. It's that simple. However, what tends to happen is, in my experience anyway, what I have seen, is people start to actually try to build the business, from zero. They've got no advertising budget. They probably don't have very much experience either. Now, obviously, some people have a lot of experience, but, in general, people new to this industry have no experience. And that's why they struggle, really. That's why they struggle to actually make money online. And one of the things that one of the things that I've been teaching people, and one of the things that I personally like to focus on, is about learning how to market. If you know how to promote something, it doesn't actually matter what that product is or what that opportunity is. If you can actually learn the basics, and a real marketing strategy, which includes being able to actually, scale up the amount of promotions and things that you do, then your business is just going to keep growing. Now, I'm not going to say that it's easy to start learning, marketing and all that. There's a lot to marketing. I mean, you could do a PhD in marketing and still not know everything. So I'm not going to try and say that this is, a be-all and end-all guide to marketing. It's just one way that I've discovered that helps people to actually move to another level with their business. So, as I said, with the example of Facebook, I see people all the time sort of trying to build a business, and the only thing that they're doing is sharing, products and their opportunity on Facebook. And they don't know how to do all the other things to do with marketing. And because social media, and especially Facebook, I think, is getting more and more difficult, it's getting more and more competitive, those strategies that worked, maybe a couple of years ago, they might have worked very well, but they're not working very well anymore. And I think it's important that people learn actually how to do additional types of marketing. So that's why I decided to start this challenge. And as I do, I like to actually show myself building up the income and the budget and what I'm doing next, and I do it all in kind of real time. So there's no sort of time scale for this challenge, and there's no specific target either, because it's just about increasing your website traffic. So if you increase your website traffic in the first few weeks, or the first week, for example, then you will know that the strategy works. Now, it's not just about increasing the amount of people who visit your website, but it's also about getting the right people to visit your website. So that's what we're going to focus on. As with most things that I do, I like to create sort of a step-by-step process, where you start, creating a foundation first of all, and then you start to actually build on the foundation, and it starts to get more and more and more effective as you actually build the plan. So step number one might seem a little unusual, but that's, as I said, it's the way that I just like to do it. The first thing that I like to focus on is actually the finance side of things, because you can start off learning all about marketing. I could teach you all about targeting your audience. I can do all of those things, but the fact is, if you don't have any kind of advertising budget behind you, then it's still going to be really, really hard. So I decided to kind of work on things a different way round, and I start first of all by looking at ways that you can actually start to create a small advertising budget. Now, there are all kinds of different ways that you can actually start to create an income, or a budget from zero. And I have an entire list of free to join sites on my website, Simple Steps to Success. However, I have decided to start this challenge by using the site called One Ad Pack. Now, One Ad Pack is basically what is known as a revenue sharing style site. However, there's quite a few things that are quite different about One Ad Pack. And one of the reasons why I decided to choose this one is because the admin is highly experienced. He's been working on this kind of site for several years now, and already has several very effective sites that work in the same kind of manner. He's never missed a payment, and he's very, very experienced, and he also knows how to create stability on a site like this. Now, apart from anything, you might be thinking, okay, I hate these sites. Some people do hate them, some people love them. And one of the reasons why people hate them is because of the lack of stability that they can have. So I'm going to be talking very much about how to create stability within your system. This is, as I said, this is just step one, and it's just about getting a couple of pounds or a couple of dollars into your wallet to actually start to move on to the next step. So, you know, feel free to use a different site if you want to. This is the one that I suggest because, as I said, the admin is very experienced, and this site works very, very well. Okay, so if you want to start from zero, that's the other thing about one ad pack. You can do that with this site as well. And it's not going to take you too long to actually build up the amount that you need to get started. So I'm going to start with how to actually earn for free. So once you join the site, you can click here on Play Paid Solo Ads. So if you click on there, you will see that it will open a list. Oh, I have to log in again. Okay. Okay, so I'm logged in again, and we're just clicking then on Paid Solo Ads. And you will see that this provides a list of adverts that you can click on. Now, one of the differences on this site is that these adverts are, you know, from multiple sites, multiple advertising sites. They're not just from members of one ad pack. So that's one of the reasons why this site is more stable, because it does have an external income stream, and this is one of the income streams that is provided. So all you need to do then is to click on, sorry, I did that quite quickly, is to click on the advert, and you can see here that I've been paid. Now, I'm just going to do that again. So we go back to the paid solos. So you're just clicking on the title of the actual ad itself. You will see that there's a, you know, the text, and then click here to earn cash. You will earn cash in 10 seconds. Just allow the timer to count down, and once the timer gets to 0, you will see that there's a small amount has been added into your account. Now, it is just 0.002 that has been added to your account for each ad click that you do here. Now, I do my ad clicks on here each day, and you know, sometimes I do them 2 or 3 times in a day. You tend to get in around probably about 20, between 20 and 30 ads that you can click on in the day. So it does start to actually build up your balance reasonably quickly. It's probably going to take you, I would say, about 3 or 4 weeks at least to actually get your first ad pack amount, you know, from doing the ad clicks here. Now, if you can actually make a deposit, you just need $1 to actually get started on one ad pack. And actually, what I personally did was I deposited $10, and once I did that, I'll actually show you my my packs. So basically, with your money, with your $1, you're buying an ad pack, an advertising pack. Now, obviously, you know, what we're doing here is working on an advertising budget. So that's one of the reasons why a site like this works very well, because not only does it provide you with some advertising, it also helps you to actually start to build on your advertising budget. Now, I started, there you can see, on the 30th of the 12th, 2019. I bought 10 ad packs for $10, and I got a return back of $13 for that purchase. Now, what I did was every time I had $1 back in my account, then I bought another single ad pack. So you can see, you know, I started on the 30th of the 12th. I bought another ad pack then on the 1st of the 1st. I bought another one on the 3rd of the 1st, another on the 5th of the 1st, 7th of the 1st I was able to add 2. So, you know, you start off, as I said, you can start from 0, you can start from $1, or, you know, I would suggest, if you can, to start from 10 packs. So once you're doing that, when you're doing that, then you should be able to add more packs quite quickly to your account. And my plan was to build it up until I got to 20 ad packs and then do a withdrawal, and that's exactly what I did. Now I have since kept building my account. If I go back to my dashboard, and I'm now back up, after doing a withdrawal of $10, I'm now back up to having 30 ad packs. So once I built up to 20, then I started building up my balance so that I could withdraw the $10, but I still made sure that I kept the number of ad packs up at 20. So I used this is the repurchase balance down here. You can see at the minute I currently have 37 cents in there. And if I needed to, then I did purchase a new pack from my balance. So it took probably about, I would say maybe about 2 weeks for me to actually withdraw the initial $10 after I reached 20 ad packs. So now the second part of my plan is to build it up to 30 ad packs, and I'm doing the same thing again. I'm now building up my balance. I want to build this up until I get to $10, and then I am going to withdraw another $10. Now the $10 that I am withdrawing, I will be using that then on another account. So by doing it this way, by withdrawing your initial purchase, as soon as you can really, then this account is now completely free. I have paid $10 into the account, I've withdrawn $10 again, and now whatever I make on this site is 100% profit. So that is step number 1, and I suggest that you do follow that plan as well. As I said, if you want to use a different site, then you can. I suggest one ad pack because of the stability of it, and the experience that the admin has, and he also has several things in place on this site to actually increase the stability. Now, just before I forget, when you have purchased an ad pack, you need to visit, it shows you up here, you have not visited 10 sites today, so you need to visit 10 sites each day to actually get the return back on your deposit or on your purchase. So you can click here then to visit the 10 sites. I've actually done 9 of these already, and you can see what happens. You just get a little timer as usual, and once the timer gets down to 0, you get this little captcha to actually complete. Shows you here, please click on the pen. So I click on here, it's actually a pencil I think, but there we go, click on confirm, and you can see here I have now visited 10 sites and earned 5 advertising credits. So once you've done that, return to members area. So you can see here I currently have nearly 3,000 advertising credits. And each time you buy an advertising pack, then you will be you will have additional credits added to your account. You also get advertising credits for just viewing the sites. As you saw, I added 5 credits to my account. So to actually advertise your opportunity or your offer, then all you need to do is click on allocate. And you on one ad pack, you're allowed to have 1 advert. So as you can see here, you have used all your available slots. So I currently have, I'm promoting my website, Simple Steps to Success Online, and I currently have 2,936 credits on that, available. And I can add that to the actual page that I am promoting. So this is credits that I have already allocated. I've still got 1,924 credits that are to be used for this. So actually, I'm just going to leave my credits where they are at the minute. I might, purchase some more slots at some point on here, but we will see how it goes with that first of all. And say I've already got 1,924 credits allocated. I don't know if you can see here, but the URL that I am promoting is actually the lead capture page for Simple Steps to Success. And that is the main thing that I suggest that you do promote, because that is going to actually build your personal contact list. And, there's all kinds of reasons for doing that. Excuse me, rather than promoting your your sign up page or your offer directly. And we will be talking a lot more about that in the next few days. Okay, so that's it. I'm just going to finish there. You can edit your advertising link here as well. You can reset the number of visits. You can see I've already had 727 visits. And yeah, so it's starting off the process. Might not be the best quality traffic at the minute, but it is going to start us to get more traffic, excuse me, and also start to build up the advertising budget. Okay, so that's it really for step number 1. And, as I said, you can begin for free. You can start with $1. It's best to start with $10 if you can, because it's going to move the process along a bit quicker for you. And if you don't want to spend a few weeks actually clicking on the ads on one ad pack, then there are multiple free to join sites on Simple Steps to Success. And you could use multiple sites all at once to actually start you off. Maybe start off with working on getting up to either $1 or $10 to actually start you working on the packs on this site, one ad pack. Okay, right, that's it for me then for this video, and I will be back very soon with the next step.